New Afterstreamers.
And welcome to the Afterstreamers podcast, episode 11,
Yeah, this is
I think
11.
at this point.
Yeah,
Kill me now.
11.
And this week we have me, Ashley.
Oh, I am Chris.
God damn it.
Wow. Okay, and this is Sunny.
So this is a wonderful start.
Yeah, I was
God.
closing my window, sorry. Can't multitask.
Why, oh my God! Why didn't you tell us
Why-
we
why
were
would
still
you
doing
do that
something
now?
before we started?
So we've all been brought together because we've been stuck in a horrible situation that we will be explaining today.
Yep.
Yes.
So
So actually, what is this situation?
well, as you know, we had a situation where this guy decided to message me and decided to be all like, oh, hey, like, you're cute and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna troll this guy. So, that went on for a few hours. And then I brought you guys in to help me troll because I got bored. And, went bad from there.
It got very bad.
It got very, see, I don't know if we can talk about this. Don't know if it's exactly appropriate.
It got very 18 plus.
Pretty much.
Are we not 18
I mean-
plus?
I'm sure we'll throw in some pictures at some point, but not, like, pictures of, that stuff.
Like, Bloomy, maybe?
Blue
Okay,
meat,
see, there's a story with the Blue Me thing.
blue meat,
So, as you guys have found out, the guy that was sending that was my old friend Xavier.
blue
So,
meat.
see, maybe a year ago, he decided to place a bet with me so I could get Microsoft points. He basically said, I have to watch that video, and he has to hear me listening to it through my Xbox mic. And, yeah, I did it. That was not a good day. But I got Microsoft points out of it, so...
Couldn't you just have not watched it and just put like the speaker next to the mic?
Okay, and so hey, hold on. What is the video exactly?
See, it's pretty much like, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Blue and Frankie are doing things. Pretty much that.
That's it. Just
Doing bad
just
things.
straight up like hentai.
Pretty much. It's not very good at all.
I went back to the point in the thing where
I do not suggest watching it.
I went back to the thing where like it all started.
I mean, like I said, there's much more I'm not going into detail with because it's not going on the internet. I'm not going to end up like Grace. Brazilian waxing. What?
What?
Oh,
The what?
yeah.
Well,
What?
I mean,
What?
So, that's our intro. Anyways.
well, hold on.
Alright, seriously.
There's more I want to know about this story.
Yeah, there's more to
Oh.
the story.
What more would you like to know?
The whole thing.
What do you mean
How
the whole
he had
thing?
so much gay porn on standby.
Yeah,
Okay, see,
we should also talk about that.
that's...
I mean,
Once I figured
feel
out
like
who
we
it
shouldn't
was-
talk about that, but it's
No, we
also
totally
part of the
should.
story. So I mean,
Yeah, we're talking about
I mean,
it.
knowing who he is, that's not abnormal of him. But
What?
typically that's weird for everybody else. Like, oh, why would you have so much of that on hand?
There's like at least like 20 pictures of gay porn on there. Not even.
But
straight
can we go to the
up.
lighter topic of how we responded to that with pictures of Ray and stuff?
Oh yeah, that was the greatest
Oh,
part.
yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
So
Showing us gay porn, we'll show him gay porn.
I'm assuming this is pretty difficult to follow without pictures and stuff.
I'll
And since we're not going into depth about it.
send Kai
Yeah,
the
these
pictures.
photos will not be posted with the video.
Yeah, they
No,
will.
Photos
Yeah, they
will be posted, but not of disgusting stuff.
Oh.
so basically like one or two pictures because everything else pretty much had some in it.
Pretty much.
I mean, I don't know if you guys took any
I'll take
more
screenshots of the
from the
whole
pictures
thing.
I saw. There was definitely a lot of wang wobbling.
That's
Wang
A
wobbling.
lot of wibbly wobbly.
A lot of dongers were definitely raised.
Raise your dongers.
Am I right?
Oh my god.
Okay, so how did he find your kick?
He told me he found it through my Instagram.
What? Why do you?
I made the mistake of mentioning that on there. And never again.
Nice
I
job.
actually need to delete that at some point. But, anything else you want to know about that?
So he finds your
The gay
kick through
porn.
Instagram, and Instagram he already knows, I assume.
Well, he found it through my Instagram, and he's like, oh yeah, like, he said, oh yeah, I'm gonna plan this for months. I'm just gonna troll the crap out of Ashley. Except he didn't really troll me because I'm just like, okay, random guy. I'm not gonna give him the time of day because I'm not that kind of person. But yeah.
So why do you have so much gay porn?
What?
Why do you have so much gay porn?
He's the kind of person to have that, and like you don't question it, and I probably ask him, but I don't really want to know.
Kind of want to question that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kind of want to
Sadly,
question
I know
that.
what Ashley's talking about, and I have friends who are kind of like that, who just have weird images just on standby, saved somewhere on their computers, and it's quite the thing.
yeah.
Weirdest thing I have on standby is a close-up on Ray's face, making a very weird.
That's the weirdest. I thought that was normal. What?
I have a picture of
Yeah.
a guy who looks
I
like
said nothing.
Frozen.
I think the picture that my friend showed me was really funny. Like, I don't know why I was laughing so hard at one time. But it's this big biker guy, right? And he's got this big scruffy beard, really like unkempt. And he's just flexing, and on his shirt it just reads sex.
Oh.
And like my friend, when you flip through the picture, he's like sex.
That's no. That's
And
not
I have
okay.
a picture of DW from Arthur.
I was dying when he showed me that picture. He just said sex
Wait,
in like
ugh.
really deep voice. It was pretty great.
That's honestly terrifying.
I have a picture of DW from Arthur.
Whoa, Jordan.
Is that really that weird
Jordan?
though?
Whoa.
Hold on, wait.
I mean, it actually reminds me. I got really nostalgic about 2 days ago. I don't know why, but you know that one Arthur episode with the singing moose and like nobody knew where he came from?
Yeah.
I felt the need to watch that whole episode, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna relive my childhood here.
Did you see the picture?
Oh my
Yes, I
god,
did.
Jordan, what the hell?
Oh my God, Jordan.
So, I was
Why?
like,
Jordan.
so, on my second or third day of finals, I finished my test early, and they allowed us to go on our phones, and I have the Reddit app on my phone. So, I'm like, oh, I might as well go on Reddit and look what's on there. And I find this picture of DW from Arthur, and she's like, Arthur, this isn't weed. And it's the funniest picture I've ever seen.
Jesus Christ. Why is that a thing?
I was crying.
It's honestly terrifying.
Oh my god. That reminds me of the
Dude.
time I was in one of my Java labs last term. Because we're in the computer lab, I have Reddit, like right at my fingertips. I went on Reddit, and it was that day where like the top post on r/funny was like, help me name my kid. And it was like that poll of
yeah.
like different names you could vote for. And the name was like Megatron,
Yeah.
Allspark. I could not keep focused. I was laughing the entire lab, and it feels like a 10, not even 10-person lab. So there's not very many people in there, and everybody's just typing code, and I'm sitting there laughing my ass off while the TA is talking.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and like one of the most recent episodes of the Internet Box, they decided to go on that the site where like they were taking the names, and they put in one, and then I forgot what it was, but like part of the name got in there, and it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. I forgot what it was though. Let's go check. It was on
Wait.
Reddit.
Is that site still up? Like, is that over?
Yeah, I
What?
think it's been over for a while.
What, the Internet Box?
I remember I was checking like really closely a few months ago, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. It'll happen at some point.
Yeah, I forget the website's name off the top of my head, but yeah.
So, I mean, so can we talk about E3? Like that, like
That was the worst E3 ever.
no,
Okay.
it wasn't.
It
Okay,
was.
I'm gonna be real here, okay?
I only like Nintendo.
Look, E3, garbage when it comes to games. It's always about shilling. E3 is always about, like, who can suck the most dick.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
And who can-
Microsoft and
who can-
TV last year.
Yeah, it's just, like, it's terrible. And then, like, I'm sure the actual, like, walking the floor part, I'm sure that's not that bad. But, you know, there's definitely not that much at E3 when it comes to games. Because it's all, like, corporate guys just trying to, like, oh, hey, we're doing this thing, blah, 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 blah. Oh, look about this new feature in this thing, blah, 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 blah.
I like how they threw in some like of the indie titles and stuff like that, though. That was really cool to see. Like from the colorblind group, I don't remember, but yeah, that was pretty cool during the Microsoft conference. I didn't see the other ones though because I don't really care.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
I normally watch most of E3, but this year I just didn't bother with any of it. I had well, it's like it was at the worst time possible because like, oh yeah, I'm gonna paint this room, so oh well, I guess I'll just listen to E3 instead. So, yeah, and that doesn't really
I saw
help.
the Nintendo press conference that got me hyped.
Yeah, Nintendo was the only one I actually wanted to watch, and I slept through it.
Yeah,
Is it?
same.
Yeah, because I think
I
I
want to
was
see the
up
Sony and
all
Ubisoft
night playing with you guys. I'm not sure.
I was babysitting, so I couldn't see like any of them. Except Nintendo.
GG.
But like,
I think-
E3 is one of the worst gaming conventions out there.
Yeah.
Microsoft was about the
Yeah.
only one I watched, and watched closely.
Yeah, I don't really follow those kind of streams. I don't watch E3 or anything, but I get the vibe that it's essentially just like, oh, check out our 27th Call of Duty game coming out. With
Yeah, that's
Pretty
slick
much.
graphics.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, if you want
Like-
good, like actual game content from a convention, there's Gamescom, there's PAX. Like, those are much better, and going to those conventions is even better than E3.
RTX,
They
what?
get-
Shout out to
there's
PAX
so
being
much free
everywhere,
swag
but-
at those conventions that I want to
Yeah,
go
there is.
so badly. It's just like
Fun
every
fact,
convention
never been
has
to a
swag at the end
convention.
of it.
Shout out to
Sounds like a
PAX
good
being
time.
everywhere
Oh.
but Chicago.
Yeah, nothing happens here.
What are you
Like,
talking
there's
about?
absolutely nothing here.
Like, maybe the occasional Comic-Con, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, try living in
Try
Canada.
living in a small Canadian city.
but you guys are Canada, so everything's full there.
That's true, but like every convention I want to go to is like nowhere near me, except for like PAX East, or not PAX East, PAX Prime, which sells out in like 30 minutes.
Then you better hurry up.
PAX Prime, I think, is already sold out, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's
Jesus
like,
Christ.
Oh yeah, it's sold out. I think.
Yeah, PAX Prime sells out the like first hour the tickets are on sale. And like,
Imagine if RTX was like
after
that.
like everything I want to go see, which is mostly esports related, that's in like California, South Korea. So it's like, well,
dude. So how about that Call of Duty stream?
I don't watch competitive.
X
I don't watch.
Games, am I right?
Oh man, I mean, I'm happy Call of Duty got into the X Games, but I mean, the X Games are reaching pretty far down the barrel. Let's be real here.
I'm not gonna lie, that game was pretty. The final game was pretty intense. Optic
Yeah.
almost lost it.
Yeah, it's like I've okay. This is my domain here. I've watched esports since like Halo 2 was in at MLG, so that's
Oh my
about
god, hipster.
almost 8 years. And like Call of Duty can get pretty intense, and it always has been, but like it's still not that popular enough where it's like the X Games and competitive COD are like not even benefiting that much from each other. Sure, you get all these skater guys looking at Call of Duty. They already know what Call of Duty is. Chances are they're not going to play it because
Yeah.
they're fucking skaters
Yeah.
or whatnot. And the gamer crowd, well, some of them are skaters, but mostly, X Games not their thing. And like the only thing those two things have in common are like sponsors, like Red Bull, all of like those clothing companies, because those guys will throw out money anywhere.
Who isn't sponsored by Red Bull though?
A lot of
We aren't.
People who are sponsored by Monster.
But we're
Yeah.
sponsored by Sprunk.
Yeah, you're right.
no,
Yeah, Sprunk is love, Sprunk is life.
Get Sprunk.
no, we gotta get hit up with that Tim Hortons sponsorship.
I mean, Cheetos, am I right?
And Doritos. Just Frito Lay.
Yeah.
Just Frito Lay.
Let's just get all the sponsors.
Frito-Lay. So shout out to Dead
Yeah.
Silence.
I know,
Well,
right?
I mean,
Like
okay.
2 seconds of death.
It's always Skype's fault. I will always blame Skype for these. Okay? It's just like Skype will delay you talking and somebody else talking to the point where it's in sync, and then you'll stop to let the other person talk, and then we both do it, and then suddenly nobody's talking.
Yeah, you're just like, I mean, if you could talk, that'd be great. Like, no, you're talking when I'm talking. Please don't do this. What is happening?
Yeah.
And okay, 4 people, not that bad. We get awkward silence. If you like that last time, I think we were on a Skype call trying to play an Xbox. Yeah, nobody can hear each other.
That was chaotic, honestly.
Yeah, I'll take
So-
awkward silence over just constant streams of noise coming through.
Well,
For like anybody that doesn't know where we're to,
We've been on Skype calls lately instead of using Xbox Live parties, just because it's a lot more convenient and we can fit in more people. But yeah.
yeah.
and by
and-
lately I mean 5 months after this comes out or before.
I wonder how accurate you're gonna be with that prediction. I mean, our podcasts are only like a month delayed right now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
a lot.
last-
No, 3 weeks.
Well, when this is recording, 6 has been out, and then this is 11, so
Yeah. I wonder how 2015 is.
No, you're setting the bar. You're setting the bar too low there, Chris. It's definitely
No,
gonna be
but
like
I'd say that's pretty
2020 by
high.
the time this comes out.
hey, I'm graduating college.
Hey, I'll have a job, hopefully.
Good job, me. Successful or not.
Or no.
Still stuck on here with the Afterstreamers.
Yeah.
What am I doing in life?
No.
I mean, with that, I don't know how I feel about that now. Like, do I want this to keep going for another 6 years? Am I gonna be around for this?
Oh God!
Like,
No,
what?
Don't jinx it.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that.
that's a lot of work.
Do I eventually get to the point where I'm like, fuck you guys, I don't care anymore, and just leave? Or is it like, I'm gonna stick with you guys for as long as I feel like it, or for as long as this will go?
I'm honestly, I don't know what to think about that. Like thinking of the future with the Afterstreamers. Like I'm really happy and I freaking love you guys, but I'm just like, yeah, you know, we're just sitting after streams. We're a great community, so that counts, right?
Sure.
That's all that matters. We're good friends.
I mean, eventually do we go away the internet box and just be like, yeah, we're all out.
Oh
We're done.
God, that's never
It's
gonna
just
happen.
like-
We all get bored.
I'm sure out of the 130 people we have, I'm pretty sure a few are gonna protest that.
Or they're just gonna
Maybe
take our
like
spots.
2.
Or, you know, we just let other people take over and be like, yeah, you know what, we're
Yeah.
done with this.
There are a
Hey, who
lot of
wants to be
people.
an admin?
There are no. There are a lot of people who want to be admins.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to be on the podcast too.
yeah. I don't get that. This is garbage.
Why do you guys want to be on here?
Yeah, it's just awkward pauses and dumb jokes that usually aren't funny.
And dumb
And bad
stories.
stories.
Why would you want to be here?
I don't
Well,
understand.
there are some, like, I wouldn't say good stories, but they're funny. Because it's not me. As long as it's not me,
Not involved, it's
funny.
great.
Like, Grace has some pretty bad stuff.
Yeah, she does.
Like, well,
is
to
having
be
a
to be
tough
fair,
time.
okay, hold on. I gotta think here. So hold on. I think
Rest in
half the
peace, Grace.
admins are above 18, half of them are below 18, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because I know you three are underage. And then there's me.
I mean,
Grace-
why do you gotta say it like that?
I'm still one of the youngest.
Yeah, me,
I mean, podcast too. I'm 12, right?
yeah, whatever. Okay, me, Brendan, Grace, I know are above. I'm not pretty sure Becca is also over.
Phil's over.
Otherwise, I think that's it. And then Kai recently just hit 18.
Well, Jenna's over too.
Oh yeah, Jenna.
And Phil.
Phil, yeah. So it's about 50-50, right? So we have a few
Yeah,
extra
pretty
years
much.
we have a few extra years of experience of bad things, possibly, for most of us that are older. Brendan shared a few, Grace has shared a few. I haven't quite yet because nope.
Common
not doing
sense.
that. And then we have people who haven't been on the podcast very often, so really. And then you guys are still in high school, so it's like you guys don't have time to do much of anything anyway. And if you guys are doing
Yeah.
something, it's mostly
Yeah,
going to be
pretty
on the
much.
computer or on Xbox because you guys are all lame.
Well, I don't have an
Wow,
Xbox.
okay.
So
Wow.
That's
that
cool.
was unnecessary.
I don't have an Xbox.
Calling you guys out for not being a little bit more social.
I mean,
I
Sunny,
have a
please.
friend.
I don't like
His
being
name is
social.
Kai.
I don't like people in general.
Oh, trust me,
Yeah,
I don't like being social either, but I have friends who go out to parties and stuff, and I get invited to that shit.
I mean, yeah, so do I, but I just don't like people I know. Like, they're disgusting, like, they're always sick, they cough in the air, it's freaking horrible. I
Dude,
get
they
sick, like, every
breathe.
month
Oh my
because of them.
God.
I hate it.
They have
Spectacles
eyes.
can't cough on me.
Like, I'm not lying when I say this, but, like, during school, like, I'm literally just walking, holding my breath whenever I'm going to classes, because I'm trying to walk around when people cough and sneeze and stuff in the hallways. I'm like, you're disgusting.
So what happens at the beginning of the year when you can't find your class? You just die.
I mean, I know my school pretty well, so... Well, freshman year, yeah, that was pretty bad. Got lost.
Jesus. You know what? I'm glad I went to a tiny ass school. Because
Yeah.
like, first day, I knew the entire layout of the school, and I already knew everybody there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, shout out to
Wow.
250 people, that's how.
Sonny the popular kid.
Jeez.
My
it's
school's
not
that kind of
popularity,
school-
It's just, you see these faces enough. It's like, you walk around the hallways, it's like, oh yeah, I know your face, I know your face, I know what grade you're in, I know what your grade you're in, I know who your friends are, and I know what you do at certain hours. It's like,
See, I
Dude,
can't
I don't e-
invest that time into people. I'm just like,
I don't
care,
even know the
care,
kids in
I
my
don't care.
like in my graduating class. Like the kids I'm gonna graduate with. I don't even know them.
Yeah, like, my school's the kind of school where, like, I can go all year and then see a new person and think, I haven't seen you in my life. Where have you been all year?
yeah, see?
Yeah, I went like the kids I went to middle school with. They don't even know me.
Yeah, see, it's 250 people in my school. My old high school, I should say. So, that's about like 30 to 60 people per class. And they all hang out with each other. It's like, I'm gonna see faces left and right. And I will know them eventually. And, like, everybody's gonna be in one of my classes. There's no way that there's gonna be somebody who's not in my class if they're in my grade.
Oh yeah, I'm like that. Like, I have plenty of people I do know, but there are also a lot I don't know. Like, yeah,
So
it's
what you're
pretty
saying is
bad.
I know people, but I don't know some people. It's great talk.
Yeah, like, well, I know a lot of people, but I don't know some people.
Actually, 2014.
I know, right?
Jesus Christ.
I know some people,
No,
but I don't
don't-
know some other people.
Please don't.
Oh man, I can't. I hope people tweet that at you when this comes out.
You mean 5 years from now, or... I'm
No,
not gonna
no,
know
no.
the relevance. I'm
You'll
like,
be so confused,
what?
you won't understand.
I said that? When? Oh, 2014. Oh, that's cool.
Like we have two people to edit the podcast.
We love you, Finn and Danny. You guys are great. We
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I mean, I would edit it, but then again, I'm garbage at most
Yeah,
things.
I would.
Man,
I would
old
try
YouTube
to,
channels. Never again.
Yeah, let's just.
Shout out to Brandon's YouTube channel.
Yes.
Oh God.
Okay.
Shout out to Brandon's subreddit.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
exactly.
dude, that's the best kind.
Wait. What is the origin of that? Because I don't think I was around
Mark
for it.
made, it's just Mark made a subreddit for Brendan. That's what
Yeah,
that's
Mark was
exactly what it
like,
is.
"Oh, Brendan needs a subreddit." He made one. Mark is
And
Mr. Syrup. For those who don't know.
And then I saw him posted on Twitter, and then I just went to it and I posted a bunch of pictures of the spiders.
That's what everybody did. Everybody posts
Like, why
pictures of
wouldn't you do
spiders.
that?
Like literally, he made that as we were talking about. I think Tony, either Tony or Joe. So I forget their.
So many shout outs.
I forget their actual their handles, but they're
Tony was new with the
somebody
fez.
brought up r/spiders. I know that part, and then suddenly Mark's just like, "Oh yeah, now Brendan has a subreddit,"
Well, that escalated quickly.
and then spiders in Brendan's subreddit happened. So that's
Jesus Christ.
reddit.com/r/Brendan Watcher. Brendan _ WASCHER.
Yeah, because you didn't know how to spell it this morning.
I'm sure we'll link to it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you know
Got
what?
shit for that this
Brendan's
morning.
last name trips me up because it just doesn't sound the way it
And
doesn't
then
sound the way it's
you
supposed to be
pronounce
read.
it like Watcher.
Yeah, I read it as like Watcher, and it's like that's definitely not right because there's no T in there, and it sounds like Washer, but there's a C in there. It's confusing to my brain.
Because he's German.
Are we really gonna talk about names?
I mean, why not?
Well, my
We're
name's
talking about
pretty
something.
simple.
It's better than nothing, actually.
I mean, you
That's
don't,
a
am I
funny
right?
Actually, your name's spelled wrong.
Okay, see, I hate when people say that, because it's not.
Is your name
And
a
then, like-
typo, Ashley?
Literally, my name is spelled wrong for
Was
anybody
there-
who hasn't seen it written down first.
Has there been a red line under your name for like all of your life?
Like, I always have to add my name to dictionary. It sucks.
I
I'm like,
knew
it's
it.
not spelled wrong.
Sonny,
It's
what about
perfectly
your
fine.
name? Your name's a little weird.
No, Chris, I said Chris, damn it, we were supposed to not talk about that. Chris,
Oh, hey, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Chris, at the meetup, I told you, you and Kai were the only two people who were supposed to know.
Talking
too
about your
late.
last name.
I mean, if you're talking about... Never mind.
Well, I mean, last name, it's pretty damn common. It's like
Yeah, it
25%
is.
of the
No.
population of Vietnam, so really, it's nothing special.
Your last name wasn't common until I met you. Like, after I met you, I saw a ton of people with your last name. I'm like, are you
Dude, you
serious?
remember
I haven't seen this
the
before in
guy
my
from
life.
Hey Arnold? The guy from Vietnam in Hey Arnold? That's what so he has the same last name.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, no shit.
Dude, you also
Okay,
remember the episode? What about the
Look,
Christmas episode where you found his daughter?
I don't know how you remember that episode specifically, but congrats.
Okay, so I think it was me, you, and I forgot who else it was.
Tony?
But we're just naming. No, it wasn't Tony. We're just naming like, cartoon names of like cartoon like stuff. And I named like every single one you guys couldn't get, and that was like all of them. It was like shows from the '90s and stuff like that, and you guys were just amazing.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, okay, I remember that, but like,
Yeah.
I just don't remember like who else was there. But yeah, it's like you have some stupidly large knowledge of like 90s and 2000 early 2000s TV shows on like Cartoon
Yeah,
Network.
give me a hint about any show ever, and I can name it.
A guy named Olmec.
Oh, that's Legend of Hidden Temple.
I hate you so much.
Dude, guts. Do, you have it.
Another thing that has to do with nostalgia. Watched that yesterday.
Dude,
And,
that show is so good.
There are a lot of interviews with people who like were on the show and how like the temple guards handled them.
Oh, yeah.
And like, there's this one girl that was like terrified of the temple guards,
Yeah,
like
who
for
wasn't
life.
scared of that?
I'm like, oh my god. I mean, those guys look creepy, but
Dude, how could you not be scared of them?
Yes.
I still don't like that. Your knowledge of it is like mind blowing to me. How do you retain that much?
I have a pretty good memory, unless it's like something educational.
It's
Like I used to be able to tell people the birthdays of every character in Dragon Ball Z,
Jesus
but
Christ.
I couldn't remember to do my laundry.
Nice.
I couldn't remember where my keys were one day, so and they're on the counter in like the kitchen. So
Can really see where your priorities are.
yeah.
Like
They're
my
in the
friend
right
and I even had a
places.
conversation about this. Like if we used like all like our memory to like all our effort to like memorize just like useless crap about like anime and stuff like that on like educational stuff, we'd be geniuses at this point. You know, honestly.
Wouldn't everybody though?
Yes.
It's like everybody seems to have that problem where it's like they can remember things that they do on a regular basis, like I don't know, remember music lyrics, TV shows, TV characters, and then
I remember
it's
those
like,
lyrics.
and then it's like oh, but I can't remember like chemical elements, dates of historical events, names, syntax, grammar, how to do
Yeah.
mathematical operations.
Ew, math. I'm an artist. I don't need this.
Oh, you always need math, no matter what. It's
I know.
stupid.
So, gonna segue into the questions that we have that are on the forum.
All right,
Let's see.
solid segue.
So, I'm just gonna ask this to everyone because this is actually a
Let
pretty
me
good one.
ask you a
for-
question.
So, this is from Kai and Basket of
I
Muffins.
mean
You
all
know,
of them.
a majority of them. So,
So all of
for
them?
everyone, when was the last time you had to venture to the outdoors?
Today,
Probably yesterday when I had to go to school.
I had to take a bus for the second time in my life.
Ugh.
Like a CTA bus.
CTA in Chicago is horrible.
I hate these people
honestly.
so much,
There's
like,
so many crazy people.
This lady was just like I was like, wait, is this this certain bus? And she was like, what? And I asked her again, and she's like, yeah, get on. I was like, okay. Like she started screaming at me. I was like, so scared.
Oh wow, that sucks. Cause public transit in Vancouver, 10 out of 10, would recommend.
Yeah, shut up, Sonny.
Actually
Lucky.
good.
freaking Canadians.
Yeah, you know what? Well, that's what happens when you pay freaking like 13% on taxes.
I don't pay anything. I
And
have
like
no
when
money.
you buy, like whenever you buy shit, you're always taxed, and you're taxed for everything, right?
I don't
That's
buy
like,
anything.
well, then good
But
for
yes.
you.
But the answer is
Uh,
yes.
I think last time I went outside was Thursday. I want to say. So it was about a few days ago. I was
Wow.
visiting my old school, my old high school. Say hi to a few teachers who are currently on strike. So that was a thing.
Yeah, they
We're
are.
going on
GG.
strike. We're going on strike.
So, I went outside yesterday, and it was horrible because I almost died.
Mm.
Like, so, I had to take out the garbage. Of course, that went
Oh,
normal.
that's a struggle.
I'm just like, oh, it's so nice outside.
What's it? Though?
Random bird shows up, almost flies directly into my face. Yeah, that was not fun.
Dude, for I think it was 7th grade for like our last trip, like for like on like the last day of school, we got to go to the zoo, and like me and my friends just got shit on, literally. Like birds were just flying, everyone was just
Gotta
shitting
love
on everyone.
nature, specifically
The worst
birds.
day.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
And then my dad left work like 5 hours early because apparently like I called him, but my phone was in my pocket, and then he heard someone say fight him. So he
Fight
thought I
me,
was getting in a
IRL.
fight. So he thought I was getting into a fight at school, and he drove like, and he works like an hour away from where my school is, and even like, and the school is like an hour away from the zoo. Man,
Shout out to that house phone.
Yeah. And cut that.
no, answer the phone.
God damn
Answer the
it,
Edit that
phone.
out.
Answer the phone.
Special guest appearance.
That's the rule now. Whenever somebody calls, you have to answer
Shout
the
to the
phone on the
phone.
podcast.
No, fuck no. Okay.
Yes, yes.
All
Is it
right,
toll
so
free?
back to Jordan.
So my dad pretty much drove 2 hours away, like, drove 2 hours for nothing from work. So I
GG.
have to answer the phone.
Oh. No, I
Yes.
accidentally already answered it and then hung up immediately. So
Oh.
it's not happening.
Well.
Okay. And if I was to answer it, then I would probably mute myself and Audacity.
Would you though?
Yes, I would. Because, well, A, I'm pretty sure nobody listening to this would understand what a word I'm saying. B, personal stuff.
We
Possibly.
can look it up.
So, we're getting close to the end, so
No, we're
let's
not.
do our favorite moments of the
We're
streams
not
this
getting
week.
close to the end.
I mean, yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
So- good
Phil
30
streamed
minutes.
today.
What happened? What's happened
Phil had a
recently?
stream today. Everyone had a literally everyone has streamed today.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my favorite, like, all this
Yeah.
week. All streams today. It's
like
Jesus
literally
Christ.
the one
So
day
much
I think that nobody's gonna be streaming whatsoever.
everyone
Yeah.
streams.
I missed like half the streams. I only saw Caleb's, Eddie's, and Phil and Ray's, and then part of Tina's because I don't feel like watching it right now.
It's like, okay, I knew Tina was gonna stream today. That's for sure. It's Community Day, so that's happening.
Yeah.
And then suddenly I wake up in the morning. It's like, oh, somebody in the Afterstreamer is streaming. Right, I'll watch that and I'll hang out there. Then suddenly, Caden is streaming. It's like, oh, I might pop in there for a bit. Ray started streaming.
I'm like,
then
oh
the
god.
And then it was like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do?
And then
Okay,
the
I'll close
chaos
Caden's stream.
ensued.
Yeah, and then I closed Caden's stream, okay, and then I'm like, oh right, World Cup is happening. I gotta watch that France game. Pop that open now.
Wait,
I've
who
got
won?
3 streams again. Then I remember
Didn't France
League
win?
of Legends is happening. I like to watch that. Open that up. 4 streams. And my
I cannot
internet
play
handled it
League.
pretty okay. And then Phil streamed out of nowhere. Just randomly, Phil, suddenly.
Phil being a bust as usual.
So I'm like, alright then, I will open up Phil's stream. Got modded, sweet. Help Phil with some stream stuff, possibly. And then suddenly my internet just stops working, like, altogether. It's like, Phil's stream crashed, like, 2 of the other streams. I'm like, alright, well, Chan is done, so I'll close that. And, Ray, well... Oh, wait, no, France game is, like, 3-0 France at this point. It's like, well, I'll close that. And then, my internet still isn't working. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody else is having a fine connection to Phil's stream but me. And I'm sitting here being sad.
It's weird thinking how irrelevant the World Cup comments are going to be by the time this comes out.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well,
no,
no,
no, no. The next World Cup will be happening when this comes out.
Oh, fair point.
So, is that it? Any more favorite moments?
Caleb and I had an argument about the World Cup in the tiny chat.
Oh, yeah.
It
Oh,
got,
that was funny.
That
it
was
got pretty heated,
heated.
and there was almost a
Wanna
fight.
share?
There was a
Fight,
challenge.
fight.
Keith.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah, because Caleb said that Brazil sucked, and I took offense to that.
Okay. Okay. Brazil played pretty bad that game. Yeah, they pulled it together and won. But they
Yeah.
were playing pretty shit.
But Croatia did not deserve to win that game.
No. Croatia couldn't beat a
'Cause-
struggling Brazil. So,
Exactly, and they scored an own goal.
if you can't beat a struggling team, then you're definitely not deserving to win.
Yeah, because they weren't doing anything the whole game, and then Brazil had to score an own goal for them. Well, they didn't have to; they did on accident, but still.
All right.
Like-
Well, I mean, enough
Never
World
mind.
Cup talk because I'm sure
Yeah,
two
because-
out of the 4 people here don't care about it. I'm pretty sure 99% of the Afterstreamers don't care about it either.
Yep, because everybody was
I'm
just like, "What?"
I'm sitting here like the typical American not caring. I'm sorry.
No, I'd care. Just I have to, do other stuff with my life.
Wow.
Ew,
Well,
responsibilities.
I play soccer, so I have to know this stuff.
Yeah, all of my friends played soccer as kids. So.
Jesus,
Uh,
are you
Oh,
serious?
No, you have to answer it now.
So
That's twice, Sonny.
professional.
You have to answer it. You have to answer it now.
All right, look. Okay, we're calling it because I'm pretty sure that's my cue to leave.
No, we're not. You have to
All
answer
right,
it
all
now.
right.
I am not answering the damn call.
Yes, you are.
So, no, guys. So, if you aren't familiar with who we
Best
are,
ending ever.
guys, plus, I'm trying to end this. Let me
Oh
end
my
it.
god.
Let me end the.
This is just nasty.
No, shut up. Let me end this. We're ending this right here. If you aren't familiar with who we are, tell us in the comment section how you found our podcast. And remember, guys, plus, let this happen. Okay,
We are
if
so
you don't know who we are,
professional.
tell us in the comment section how you found our podcast, and remember to find us on our subreddit, Twitter, Tumblr, and join our group, the Afterstreamers, on our City website. If you haven't already, which I'm sure it'll be linked somewhere in here, that's fast.
end it right
Hey,
here.
This
we
is just
also
nasty.
have a website.
We also have a website,
Afterstreamers.com.
afterstreamers.com.
Chris said this is just nasty.
No,
Alright, goodbye.
no,
We're done.
end
I have
it,
to go.
We're done.
No, you don't. Answer the phone.
Bloomy.